In mid-July 2024, central and southern regions of China faced severe natural disasters. Heavy rains caused widespread flooding and landslides, affecting millions of people and causing significant damage to infrastructure. On July 17 at 8:33 a.m., a major landslide occurred in Yichang City, Hubei Province, near the Three Gorges Reservoir. Part of a mountain collapsed onto a winding road along the Yangtze River. Fortunately, there were no cars on the road at the time of the landslide, and 4 workers in the fields managed to evacuate. However, the landslide destroyed a rural road and a citrus orchard. Locals attribute the incident to the rising water level in the Three Gorges Reservoir and prolonged rains that increased the moisture content of the soil. Experts note that after the construction of the Three Gorges Dam, landslides and other geological disasters have become more frequent in the 600-kilometer zone of the reservoir. Water level fluctuations between 145 and 175 meters create a 30-meter zone of constant flooding and bank draining, which leads to the formation of cracks in the rocks and their intensive weathering. The situation is complicated by ongoing heavy rainfall in the upper reaches of the Yangtze, including Sichuan and Chongqing provinces. The Three Gorges Dam is preparing to pass several flood peaks. To prepare for the possibility of even more severe floods, the dam's 11 spillway gates were opened on July 16, only the second time this has happened since its construction in 2003. Water flow reached 52,000 cubic meters per second. Severe flooding affected the middle and lower reaches of the Yangtze, including Anhui, Hunan, and Hubei provinces. The Hunan Provincial Hydrology Center predicts that the increased release of water from the Three Gorges Reservoir will lead to a new rise in the water level of Dongtinghu Lake, which could exceed critical levels. In northern Sichuan, southern Shaanxi, and western Henan, heavy rains caused a significant rise in water levels in the upper reaches of the Han River. On July 17, the water level in Danjiku Reservoir exceeded 160 meters, which led to increased water release and almost complete opening of the spillway. The situation was particularly dire in Shaanxi and Henan provinces. On the night of July 16, heavy rain in Beji City, Shaanxi province, caused flash floods and mudslides. The Shiba River overflowed its banks, flooding the city. Videos appeared online showing muddy streams of water rushing through the streets, sweeping away parked cars. The city of Nanyang, Henan province, received about 700 millimeters of rain in 24 hours, close to the annual norm. Videos on the internet show severe flooding in Nanyang, where homes, cars, and farmland have been inundated. Locals report that past floods in Henan have often involved the release of water from reservoirs, resulting in significant losses. Chinese authorities have been criticized for not providing timely warnings and limiting information about natural disasters. Many residents in affected areas complain about sudden releases of water from reservoirs without warning and inadequate drainage systems in cities. Experts say the widespread flooding in China this year is partly due to high rainfall, but human error plays a significant role. Since the founding of the People's Republic of China, the government has managed rivers and reservoirs according to the principle of playing with water. The idea of conquering nature was propagated, which led to the construction of numerous water projects. China has become the country with the largest number of reservoirs and water transfer projects in the world. According to the International Commission on Large Dams, China has more than 22,000 large dams, accounting for 44% of the world's total. Of the 851 dams in the world with a height of more than 100 meters, 130 are in China. However, many reservoirs and dams in China are poorly constructed. Even the Ministry of Water Resources admits that there are more than 72,000 problematic and dangerous reservoirs in the country. The government claims that building reservoirs helps regulate droughts and floods, but in practice it is the government that is responsible for water management. Water resources expert Wang Weilu notes that the flood control level in reservoirs is often set at 0 because local authorities prefer to release water as soon as the control level is exceeded. This is due to the reservoir director's liability system, where local officials are responsible for the safety of the reservoirs. Knowing the poor quality of most dams, they prefer to release water to avoid dam failure. leaving downstream residents to deal with the consequences. The current situation demonstrates the need to revise approaches to water management in China. Improved early warning systems, modernized infrastructure, and more responsible operation of reservoirs are required. Only comprehensive measures will reduce the risks of catastrophic flooding and protect the lives of millions of people. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed the content, please give us a like and subscribe to our channel for further updates. We wish you safety and well-being during this challenging time. Take care of yourself and your loved ones.